First, let me say, can we leave touring to the professionals like Beyonce, like Chris Brown? First, okay? And we can put them back on like a Chitlin circuit type plan. Whatever Ashanti's touring schedule is like, maybe they need to follow it, okay? Because as you can see, they were 2 shows in and they did not complete the Chicago show. Now, here's the deal. You can only assume that some sort of emergency happened. From the videos, you just see Brandy mid-performance walk off the stage, seemingly goes over to the sound guy, and then off, done. Monica comes, sings the song, and ends the show. And so, like I said, it's fair to assume that some emergency happened. And so we are hoping that everything is good with Brandy, her family, all of that, right? Here is the problem. When something like that happens in the middle of a show, of a performance, right? You absolutely do owe it to your fans, to those people who showed up. And at least not forget, Monica, you just asked everybody to come in a dress code, okay? So yeah, you probably want to give them something about why that happened that way, okay? I go to the Boy Is Mine Instagram page just to see if they made any sort of announcement about it. And here's what they had to say. We want to take a moment to address the unexpected events at the Chicago show. We understand that many fans are feeling disappointment and confused after the unexpected turn of events during last night's Chicago show. You planned, prepared, and invested your time, energy, and money, and the ladies deeply appreciate every bit of the love and support. The first 2 shows in Cincinnati and Milwaukee were nothing short of incredible. The energy, the voices, the nostalgia. It was everything we dreamed of and more. This tour has been a celebration of 2 legends and the fans who've grown with them over the years. While we're still awaiting official updates, we want to take a moment to remind everyone of something important. If you truly know and love Brandy, we don't truly know her, right? Okay. You know her heart. She's dedicated decades of her life to her fans. Instead of criticism or frustration, let's choose compassion and understanding. True support shows up not only when everything goes as planned, but also when life takes an unexpected turn. They have a few more paragraphs about it. Nothing is really addressing what would cause her to abruptly leave or end the show. And again, it's fair to assume that there's some sort of emergency. So we do want her well and good. But I took issue with the sentence of, instead of criticism or frustration, excuse you? Excuse you? Like, how is it that you're going to turn something like that around on the fans for being frustrated about something they've waited for? And mind you, we didn't ask for this. And that's why I'm saying leave the touring to the professionals if this be the case. And again, I want her to be well and good. But that's why you probably should tour on a schedule that fits you, right? Maybe go to the high school gyms, like what Ashanti is doing, to the county fair or something. Nobody told you had to go and sell out United Center. And at the same time, not be able to complete the show. But again, that could be due to an emergency. How dare you not just address it? Straight on, straightforward. You turn it around on the public and make it seem like they have a problem? Are you kidding me? Now, I do have tickets to go see the show tonight in Indianapolis. And I'll let you know if it goes off. Nobody said anything different. The last time I had tickets for an artist who I wasn't sure was going to be able to show up to their own tour was R. Kelly. And that man was on trial the first time. You from Chicago, you know what I'm talking about. That United Center concert with Keisha Cole, right? We didn't know if he was going to be able to perform. He didn't know if he was going to be able to go on tour. And so that was the kickoff day for the tour at the United Center. And we really was on the edge of our seats. I feel bad about it now, trying to figure out if he was going to be able to perform or not. He did end up performing, but that's the only time, the first and the last time I've been to any type of concert where something like that was going on. I've never been to a concert and it ended abruptly. And just this year in 2025, I attended the first night of Cowboy Carter in Chicago, the night we had the tornado warning, the night we all had to wait about 3 hours for that rain to stop and Beyonce to come on stage, and she gave us all 3 hours. So that's why I started off with saying, let's just leave the touring to the professionals, because it's one thing to have an emergency happen and it causes you to not be able to finish your show. Everybody is human, but it's a whole nother thing to turn around and kind of like shame your fans for wanting to know what happened. It was in the middle of a show. Hello?